this thing. Hold on a second. I'm here. I'm just. Jesus. Oh, boy. Trying to remove the. Okay. This thing does not pivot the way I thought it did. There we go. You could barely see me before, so. Hey, Eric, what's up? Just getting some food. It finally rained here. Look at this. My windshield is wet. Boss man. Hello. Hey, Dan. I'm solo. Ashley's out with the ankle biters. 15 Celsius. Hell yeah. The rain finally came in. This random cell just came through. Dude, I love the term ankle biter because I first got it from the Palm World. And then when I knew what it meant in Australian slang, now that's all I want to say. Although Ashley's daughter is about 5'4", so she's not exactly an ankle biter anymore. I'm gonna pick up some food at the Thai place, and then I'm gonna be coming back home. Ashley and her family went bowling, and I was not invited, and I'm not expected to be invited either. It's okay. I'm not one to take things personally. Yeah, that's what I figured. About 5, kids before they go to like, school, like kindergarten. Does Australia have a school system more like Europe or more like the U.S.? Or do you know? I mean, they're kind of the same school system, but do they become sprouts? That's a great term too. Hey man, competitions. I like. I'm definitely a competitive person in the poker world and stuff. I take it pretty seriously, but I don't try and win people over that don't want to be won over. None of Ashley's guys in the rest of her in her her earlier life were ever liked by her parents anyway, so I don't expect to be treated any differently. It's cool. Out of sight, out of mind sort of thing. Me too. I'm the same way. I'm not even that good at bowling, but I will try hard to beat whoever I'm playing, if they're 5 years old, 15, or 85. It's more of the actual getting invited, thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order when I get there. That way I can come back in and hang out with you guys for a few minutes. So this won't be the longest vlog, but it won't be short. Hopefully it'll be at least 30 minutes. I just finished writing what I believe is about 300 and something pages about my poker life. I just finished the last chapter today. So okay, 4 terms. Wow, 6 weeks off at New Year. Man, that's a much better setup. The American school system is so messed up. I mean, I'm just glad that I went to school where I did when I did, because these days, I used to be able to walk into school and do whatever I could just show up at school and as long as you were checked in the homeroom. But now there's cops at all the schools, and I understand why it's there, but I don't like it. And I think there should be other ways to fix that. I think that too many American parents want their kids to be parented at school, and that's not their job. I'm not going to go on a rant about American schools because it's not going to change anything, but I'll at least voice my opinion. I bet the Canadian school system is better than the American one anyway. I just know that breeding snowflakes, yeah, it's never really a good thing. I know, like I said, I don't like to get too political on here, but I agree with that. I'll say that. I don't want people to. The reason I don't, and I'll tell you why, guys, why I don't like to get political. One is I did, like, my major in my school in Connecticut was international politics, and although I enjoyed it, like learning about it, actually discussing with people was like really annoying. And I will still discuss politics with people, but I don't want my personal views to keep anybody from learning about palms or wanting to discuss palms because they're afraid I'm not gonna. I'm a person that's very understanding. If someone comes here and says, this is what I believe in, I respect that. I mean, I may not believe them, I may not believe in what they have to say, but I'm not going. If they want to learn about palms, then I will put my feelings aside about that. So, I mean, some things are just downright crazy, but if someone comes on here and gets upset that I'm not calling them by their preferred pronouns, I'm not going to accommodate that, because I'm just trying to teach people, and if they want to learn about palms, I'm just gonna, if I forget something, I don't even know if I understand. Palm Nation, yeah. Palms come first over country, or religious beliefs or political beliefs. I care more about if my seedlings are doing well than if some politician did something or something was leaked or whatever. I don't care about that. I mean, I do care, but not as much as I care about my plants. No, you're right, Dan. There's different forms of government appease different, aspects of our social structure. Although in the end, most of them just appease the top. I mean, some governments ideally are meant to appease everybody. Some were never meant to appease anyone below, like the wealthy, few percent. But I think that most, I don't know, I think the problem is recently, but I think in the 20th century, I think that American politics took a downturn for the worst. But that's not about partisan or anything, it's just about people of honor in our political system are very rare. Anyway, back to palms. I should be getting a huge shipment of Trachycarpus fortunei across a Wagnerianus very soon. Also some. Dan, I'll have some seeds for you. I might actually. You know what? I might actually. I got them from Australia, so I might just ask the guy if I buy them from him if he'll just send them to you. It's a lot easier that way than me sending them back out to you. So, let me go and order this food real quick before they close the kitchen down, and I'll be right back. All right? I bring you in with me, but it's gonna be loud and busy, and I don't really want to film in there. because I don't have the case of my phone, so it'll start going crazy, and I'll probably end up cutting the stream off by like pressing it in my my shorts. So that sounds weird, but yeah, unfortunately. Anyway, I'll be right back. Forgot this. Okey-dokey. Alright. Sorry, guys. Oh, didn't exactly know what I wanted. Oh. Yeah, just give me a sec here, and I'll take you guys outside. And my dad kind of trolled me because he sent me a picture of his new truck. He got a new Toyota 4Runner, and he has this new RV. He's going out camping in Vermont this weekend. All right, let's check it. I only got a few minutes until they said that I kind of had to. Wow, this is hot. Dan, it depends. If you see any seed on the bracts that are starting to turn, usually all that seed will be good. If you can take the entire bract, it'll still have carbohydrates in it that'll finish off the maturing process. So my car looks so good. See that divot right there? I was at a store with Ashley, and I went in there, and it was like a tight parking area, but it was like someone's rear door, which is gonna be like sharper. Most doors have like a, like an angle, and so they must have just opened it right into it, like pretty hard. I mean, I don't think that's actually, that is metal. It's just, it's hollow. That's not hollow. This is hollow. You can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but It's annoying because that's like a really hard place to fix it. It's like kind of creased a little bit right here. Is that what it is? Aluminum? Maybe. See, this is more hollow. I think it's just more hollow. And play a little symphony going on there. But the thing is, it's not like a regular pickup truck. This is actually all one piece. They have the separation to make it appear like a pickup. It might be aluminum. I mean, it does. You're right. It does. Now that you mention it, it has that more rattly sound of aluminum with that lighter sound. Yeah, Dan. There you go. Take the whole bracket, like especially with like foxtails. They'll tend to ripen. But yeah, between that and it's just weird to have it. It hasn't rained here in 3 weeks, but it finally did. So it was nice. I didn't have to water today. And it poured. It probably got a half an inch of rain. So what is that? 1.25 centimeters. But this is a church right here. This in the strip mall. Oh, welcome Sundays from 10:30 to 4. That's a long welcoming session. Oh, this is 10:30 a.m. Okay. There actually are no palms here that I know of. You have to walk all the way across the street. This is all scrub oak and maybe a few live oaks, but I actually don't see any live oaks. There's a few laurel oaks. There's scrub, laurel, and live, I think. Scrub being the smallest. These actually look like they might not. Actually, that might not even be an oak. Robot Fighter, I used to grow bamboo, but the problem is it takes a lot of room and it's very labor intensive. I wouldn't mind planting some in the backyard, but again, it's also a lot of they grow so fast here that it can be quite it can be quite what's it called? Just it's a lot of work for the look. I guess I could always just do it and not complain about it, but it's a nice truck. I mean, the thing is that clumping bamboo is not invasive. Running bamboo is. So like, Bambusa is fine, but like Phylostachys is not good. My neighbor had that, and it just ran everywhere, went to his neighbor's yard, and they like stopped talking to each other because of the bamboo. But yeah, Bambusa laco, Bambusa digitata, Bambusa chungii. Those are all really. Bambusa textilis is probably one of the hardiest bamboos. I mean, you can make a lot of stuff with that. So. So afraid I'm going to drop this phone because I don't really have a good grip on it. I don't have my vlog stick with me, actually. This thing is kept pretty watertight, though. It used to leak a little bit of water in the beginning, but I think like it comes with this special. If you see this little divot here, I know this is not really that interesting. I'm going to enable the flash so you can kind of see what's going on. There's a little divot. There's a pad in there. You guys can see that or not. And water would get in there. Old Hammy Eye, that's a pretty good one. It's a new Honda Accord. But yeah, there should be some Trachy Fortunii, Crosser Wagnerianus, some red Latania Lontaroides, Adelaia Cahoon, and Leucothrynax mauricii. I should have all of that in pretty decent quantity. Oh, you have some Phylostachys. I didn't know that. Hey Bob, how's it going? Let's see, I'm gonna see what the time is here. Give it another minute or two and I'm gonna help. God, what? Why is it? Okay, there we go. Oh, nice. Bamboo is a good windbreak. Also, but in hurricanes, it can be kind of brutal. You know, it doesn't really do a lot of damage. But like when if it breaks in the hurricane, like especially off in the pieces, it can get so sharp. It can get dangerous, and it also becomes a freaking mess. I really want to plant a few. Here comes that, whatever that car was doing. If I didn't need a truck, I probably would buy an Accord like that. Those are nice, the new ones. Um, but yeah, I had Bambusa Laco because it wasn't that big and it was colorful, but it needs a decent amount of shade. And I was considering getting some Chunio Phoenix Hainanensis, which is a pretty cold hardy trunking palm. It's not very fast, but it seems to be like the zone 8, which is pretty decent for palm. When you get down, there's probably at least 3 dozen different types of zone 8 palms that will grow well. And then zone 7, you're looking at more like a dozen and a half, and zone 6 there's like 3 or 4. Yeah, bamboo can grow just about anywhere. That they're gonna like more nutrient-rich soil, but I mean they grow in our sandy soil, and I have sandy clay, I should say. I don't see why they wouldn't grow. Let's just put these windows down, because otherwise the vape smoke is gonna get ridiculous. Yeah, once you get into 8B, 9A, that border there, I mean you can start growing a lot of Sagres, a lot of Livistona, pretty much all the Sables, all the Washingtonia, Phoenix, and there's a lot of species. There are a lot of species, I should say. All right, so at 8:45, I'm going to. It's weird. The past 4 days, it says I've had like 1,994 subscribers, so I've actually held off on making a video. Like, I'm kind of superstitious about it, I guess. Call me crazy. That is not the drink I was looking at. I leave a lot of my cans in here, so when sometimes I think I pull up, the can I just recently opened, and it's like 3-day-old flat lime flavored water. I really don't amend the soil at all, because eventually the plant's going to have to live on its own. That's better for like when you're growing crops to grow faster, but on a larger scale it's not as easy. That can't be fun, getting an ATV off the ramps when it's wet. Let's see. I would not be surprised at all if they germinated just as if they were new, Bob. Those things last quite a while, kind of like Sables and Livistonas. Dan mentioned to me he's had some Livistona seed that were like 3 years old, and they germinated as if they were fresh. So a lot of trucks. I guarantee you, like 90. Wow, it looks like an ATV crowd here. Most trucks that you see around here usually aren't carrying anything. Don't use them for any purpose. 18 months old. I'm going to try and take a little bit different route home. I will actually pass right by the bowling alley that Ashley's at with her family. So Eric, what I would do is I would just put them in some water, let them soak for like 6 hours or so. Make sure the water's like at least 20 Celsius, closer to 30 if you can. And then put them in some heavier soil and just crank the heat up, and they should germinate within like 2 to 4 weeks. Especially if they have the heat up. If you have it up to 30 Celsius, it'd be, pretty fast. They're not slow. Wow, that's crazy. I started getting, I left some Livistone Alfredi in, I had them in open air pots. They're actually sitting right outside my driveway, getting full sun. And I didn't think, I started picking up, and none of them were germinating. And it's because it's not, I saw some temperatures as low as 10 Celsius. And, but now they're starting to pop up, so like, put up a leaf. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get that food. Right. Well, it's sticky out there. I'm back. Let's go for a little magic carpet ride. Hey, James, what's up? James, what do you think of? I don't know if you guys have seen this fad, but yeah, you can smell that after rain smell. Yeah, Dan, I actually got back to them. I told them that, the best of my knowledge, they were already down into like, about -5, -7 Celsius. I can't verify that. Like, I mean, someone has told me that, but I've never seen it in person because I don't see those temperatures down here. But I know they grow in parts of California that see those temperatures, and I know one person in North Florida that had one. So, but I know, yeah, the smell's definitely here. I mean, I can smell the Thai food, so it kind of, that's overpowers the natural smell. But so, James, I'm sure you saw this on my Facebook, but what do you think of this new fad of people tying like helium balloons to like roadkill? Let's say get well soon. At first I thought it was kind of like I felt sad about it, but then I realized like I was just hiding like the fact that I thought it was hilarious. And so it happened over here. Actually happened on this road, just further down, about 3 or 4 miles down here. And then someone posted a picture of that deer that I posted, and then there's also a raccoon too. And I think a lot of people would just, like, my mother was like, oh, that's sickening. And I just thought like, like the animal's already dead. I mean, at least the animal gets some fame out of it. I don't know. I mean, it's not like, I don't think it's disrespecting the dead. I think that if anything, you find out who really is sensitive when you make posts like that. But whatever. Yeah, I mean, I would never personally tie the balloon, but I find the actual act funny. Because if you take the time out to do that, like that's kind of weird. Like you're playing around with roadkill. The fact, I guess I find that part funny. But I would never personally be like, oh, look at that. Let me go buy some get well balloons and start finding dead animals. Yeah, I mean, and that's not bad. I mean, it's kind of like, leaving a lot of cultures want you to leave a present in the afterlife. It's not a bad thing. There's so many chain restaurants here. Unless my favorite restaurants aren't open, I always go to the mom and pop places like that Thai place. Yeah, Culver's, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wendy's, Arby's, KFC, Popeyes, Taco Bell, all within like 1 mile of each other. Not to mention the grocery store. Here, we'll actually pull through this. Watch out there, pal. There's a stop sign. We're gonna pull over here. This place popped up about 2 to 3 years ago. Used to be just like, I don't know, get the pen in here, but on the right side, this was all here, and then on this side here is all new. There's Rib City, which is a franchise. Jet's Pizza, which is not. I mean, I come from New York, so like that's bad pizza in my opinion. For seedlings, Bob, I'm always going to err on the side of caution and use well-draining soil. So like whatever soil I normally use, I cut it in half of like perlite if I'm making a community pot, as long as I can keep it watered. But here's more stuff like Little Caesars. I don't even know what cactus is, but it sounds disgusting. And then there's Hana Sushi Lounge. I've never been in here because again, it's another chain, and like I don't really want to get sushi at chain restaurants, so I'd rather go to like this is all brand new, but again, oh, that's a nice Suburban. Hell yeah. It's one of the old Suburbans, and it's all jacked. Well, it isn't that jacked up. In fact, I got to turn around anyway. I thought I could get out this way. We'll roll by it. That's the kind of, if I were to buy like a full-size truck, that'd be, yeah, like my ideal truck. My dad had one back in, like, he bought one new in 90 or 91. I used to love that thing because you could just, where's this guy going? Dude, where are you going? You can't go any further. Okay. This thing right here. It's got a high jack in the front. It's got a winch. It's got a roof rack. I like the paint. I don't like that fake Ram air intake though. That's kind of stupid. Is this even a way out? Jesus. Sometimes these are just like dead ends. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Tahoe Suburbans, like especially the old school ones, like they just never break down. I mean, they usually just end up rusting before they end up breaking. I mean, you usually have to rebuild the engine and transmission after like 300,000 miles, but they're just such beasts. And you don't have to worry about a whole lot of technology. As long as it has AC, I can add everything else in there. I can't add AC. It's kind of hard to, I mean, you can do it, but it's way too much money for this, the value of the vehicle. So Ashley and her family were going to go miniature golfing in this but it started pouring rain. So they decided to go bowling next door. Yeah, the Raptor is a badass truck, that is for sure. It is awesome. This is that, I remember when it was cold and rainy, I came here. Look at how packed this place is. You know how much it costs to bowl here? $30 an hour per lane. Doesn't matter how many people are there, plus your shoe rental. So you're talking like, say you got 4 people bowling, uh, you have $30 plus like $250 a person for shoe rental. So it's $40 for the first hour, then 30. So you're paying $70 for 2 hours of bowling. I think that's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Yeah, I see. I'd love to get like a Suburban that needed some work and just work on it. Like I wouldn't want to buy one already built because they tend to like want a lot of money for those. But I can even cut through here so you guys see more of these. There's a lot of palms, so that's why I came through. A lot of foxtails, royals, coconuts, and there's a couple Arcanta Phoenix actually in here. But see this foxtail here, it's just not looking very. It's in a pod. It's like a stick. If I can wrap my index and thumb around it, then it is not a legit foxtail. Some Sylvestris. There's actually a lot of diversity. There's some Vichis in there too. It actually was pretty well landscaped. I mean, they're all relatively common, but they're all well grown and taken care of. Whoever runs this, compared to like my downtown Venice vlog, these royals are awesome looking. It doesn't. I mean, this place does not have the endowment that the city of Venice has, and yet the plants here are stunning. Like if I were building a business and I needed a landscaper to install like common commercial palms, like I would definitely call whoever did this. You can see how nice those royals look. Why is it so misty? Is some kind of fire go off? It's so misty. Like right here, it's so foggy. I don't smell any smoke though. It looks like it's almost like the fog you see at like your middle school dance club. This dude doesn't have any brake lights. Or he has one like quarter of one. And this isn't the type of weather you want to ride a sport bike in. I was looking up bikes last night. Late at night, I like to just search for things I want to buy and then fall asleep because I know I'm never gonna message the person at 2 o'clock in the morning. I looked into getting like a new Honda Rebel 300, a slow, not a fast bike, just a comfortable cruiser. They last forever and hold their value, and I know. Anyway, not much palm talk there. Oh, hey, Paul. Hey, rain is always good for plants, unless it's like, flooding rain or, rain in the crown of a palm that likes desert conditions in the cold. I guess it isn't that bad. In LA, that happens quite often. That's why LA doesn't do well with tropicals, because when it gets there, I mean, like California's rainy season is during the winter, and that cold weather and the rain, the tropicals just don't like it. So 85. So yeah, I'm almost home here, but I do have hot food, but see what I can do. I don't know how many subs you got, Zach. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock here in the evening. Yeah, Bob, Sable Miner for sure can handle floods. Currently 75. It's 75 here too, but we had rain. We had a small storm cell come through and dump like a half-inch of rain. If you go like 2 miles to the south of here, it probably didn't rain at all. It's probably like 83. So that time of year is back. Oh, 75 subs. How'd you get so many so fast? I mean, it's good. That's like 50 since the last time we talked. You cheated. Would you buy them? Don't become one of those Instagram guys that buys all their, or girls that buys all their followers. I know you did. I know that's not you, but Just messing around. Why am I using my turn? There's nobody here anyway. Oh. There's been a kitten meowing somewhere in our yard, but I can't find it. 47. That's not bad for April and early April in Ontario. That's cool. Yeah, I'll try and keep it if I can find it. It sounds there's a couple cats that just wander around here, but and they meow, but this is like a kitten meowing, and I think it's hiding underneath one of my lutescens, and I can't find it. When I walk out towards it, it just stops meowing. I think it's afraid of like there's owls here that will like come out and go after the cats, especially kittens. I don't know about the large cats or not. They won't go after it, but the owls aren't that big. Yeah, man, just make sure you get the right people to subscribe, you know? It looks like Ashley crashed into the garage. She's actually jump starting the lawnmower, which didn't actually need jump starting. It just had a loose wire. $640, hell yeah. Yeah, I mowed this lawn, geez, right when I got back from Venice. So that would have been the 25th, 26th. And then it doesn't look like it needs more. It needs trimming, but yeah, James and Zach and Dan, I've actually watched a bunch of your videos. I think I've subscribed to all of you as well. But you know, I feel bad for it. Let's see what's going on. 100% jab. I'm good. Oh, the car's on fire. You mean to comment on your videos? Oh yeah, I hotbox the car. You should see when I open the door of that car, and especially at night with some lights shining on it, looks like it's like Cheech and Chong. But the cat was over here, behind this queen, and you could just hear it meowing, and then like you couldn't hear it. There's a lot of other random animals in there. So I don't really like. This needs to be trimmed up. All this crap, but it was weird because at first it was like there was a mockingbird that was mocking it, so it would meow and the bird would make a sound. But it rained enough to create. I mean, usually this drains out pretty quick, but there was a puddle here, which, geez. Yeah. Oh, I just heard it. I just heard it. All right. Oh, can you hear? Here. To turn off the light. I'm scared. Meow. 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 Yeah. Meow. 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 I don't know if I should leave some food. See, I don't know if the cat like has kittens there. It sounds like there's only one. I'm afraid to shine a light on it. It's going to get scared. Oh, if I only took care of this. Let me see if I can go over here and... I'd always hear rustling over here. Meow. Here, kitty, kitty. It's somewhere in that bush in the Eureka. I don't know what to do because I'm not going to just walk in there because I don't know, there might be a full-size cat there and it's not going to be happy with me walking in. Might wait till Ashley gets home so we can kind of figure this out. Yeah, I might have to. I don't have any food that's probably like a kitten can eat right now. I don't know. I mean, how would this? If we do it with Ashley, because it hasn't moved at all. It's been there all day. So later on when Ashley's here, if we do decide to try and lure it out to catch it, whatever, I'll go live again. Dan, I haven't seen that Brahia. Brahiyas actually don't do well here. For me to get you that seed that you wanted, I'm gonna have to probably ask a friend in California. But yeah, I'll probably go ahead and eat now, and then we'll figure out Catgate afterward. But if I do, then I'll go live. If we can't get it, then we're just gonna leave food out, I think. Because I mean, it can probably chew on like the queen palm fruits. There's plenty of food back there. I mean, as far as like what a wild feral cat can eat. I doubt it's starving, and it's not. There's plenty of shelter back there. All right, cool. Yeah, send me a picture for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just eat the food. I'm hungry. It smells like a mixture of fish sauce and... See, this is my case. And there we go, in the case. Thankfully, this isn't one of those hard to put in cases. Okay. Oh, I will for sure. But yeah, I'll let you guys go for now. So I'll see you guys later, Bob and Robot Fighter and Dan and James. Oh, the cat's back. I want to do something about this. Meow. Meow. Let me see if I can do something with the light. Look at this mess I gotta clean up. This queen brush. Alright. Ashley's better with this sort of thing. Idsikit. We'll see. I'll be back on most likely, so hopefully I can do that, and I'll see you guys, because this isn't exactly like you just catch a cat and put it in your house sort of thing. I gotta... Oh, it's meowing a lot. I won't forget about Kitty, for sure. Worst case scenario is I leave food out for it. My fear is that the kitten doesn't want to be caught, or that its mother doesn't want it to be caught, and then, I get attacked by a feral cat. I need to put shoes on and everything too, because I'm not... Now it's making the sounds again. Come on, kitty. Come over here. Come here. Come on. There goes one of those owls. I don't know if you guys can hear that. They sound like witches. Here, kitty. Kitty. Come on. I wish I had some catnip or something. That would probably attract it. They can smell that stuff from a mile away. Come on, kitty. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where are you? Come on. Let me get a little bit closer here. It smells. Is that a cat right there? Hey, kitty. Come here. That's it. Come here, kitty. Come on. Come on. That's it. I think that's a cat. I hope that's a cat. All right, buddy. I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to come back and get you. So it's right next to the corner of the house. All right. So it knows that I'm here, and it knows that I'm not going after it. So, come on, buddy. Ashley's much, like I said, Ashley's much better with this stuff. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Hey, kitty. Meow. Meow. Buddy, I'll be back in a little while, okay? All right. All right, guys. So I know I do have to help a little kitten. She should be back pretty soon. She's bowling right now with her family. Come on, kitty. Come on. Kitty, kitty, come on. It doesn't smell right over here. It makes me nervous that something's dead. Come on, kitty. Come on. Come on. Come on, kitty. Hey, buddy, come on. All right. Even if I want to do it right now, I had to put the phone down. Phone's gonna scare it. Let me see what I can do. I might video vlog her doing it. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go for now. Okay. Oh, now it's yelling more for me. All right, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. So, all right, I'll see you guys soon, hopefully. So I'm gonna call Ashley and let her know. All right, Chris, I'll see you later. This cat definitely wants my help. So, all right, see you later, Zach, Chris. Nice seeing you on here. James, Bob, Robot Fighter.